been in the wealth management industry for over 15 years. I'm a portfolio manager. I look at stocks on how to buy and sell. And what I find is that it's not the investments that you pick necessarily, but it's the behavior that is actually leading you astray. So a lot of times I run into everyday people, we're in a conversation, and they're telling me about their terrible experience when it comes to investing. A lot of times they invested, they put 100,000 to work, 10,000 to work, whatever it was, and then they lost money almost instantly. And then they panicked and they sold, and now they feel defeated when it comes to investing. And every time after that, they say that they're a conservative investor. Well, here at Finliti, we actually made a psychometric instrument that analyzes investor behavior and your personalities. And I did this with Dr. Stefano Di Domenico. He's a renowned behavioral scientist from the University of Toronto. And together we created this instrument that actually validates what you're feeling. It is real. And then we're able to tell you what your weaknesses are, what your strengths are in terms of making financial decisions. This can make a huge difference in your life. We all have and experience financial trauma at some time or another, and usually it happens when you're young. Those outside influences are actually making you make poor decisions, and they're reinforcing these bad behaviors throughout your life. And it gets even worse from there because once you finish school and you have all of these things that you've learned from, let's say, parents or teachers or your friends and your peer group, then you go out into the working world and then you've taken all of this financial trauma baggage with you and it just gets worse. And so you always feel like you're constantly behind. You feel like every time you invest, you lose money. You may feel like you're just not doing enough. You're spending too much. You might splurge on a new outfit, and all of a sudden you feel guilty because you spent money on yourself that you didn't think you deserved. So, this is where understanding not just your financial literacy, but also your emotional state when it comes to money. So, essentially, your money mindset is what can really set you apart and help you turn everything around. I really do believe that you can turn your whole life around in terms of your finances. And within 5 years, for sure, you can live a totally different type of life if you just have a little bit of patience with yourself and you embrace some of these things that can work for you.